Come on, everybody, it's autumn time. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and we're here to dive straight into a Raw preview. Bash at Berlin wasn't that good. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but it really wasn't. I didn't dig it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there pretending that they liked it. Oh, wrestling's great. It was perfection. We had people commenting. It was perfection. Perfection. Oh, aye, because it was WrestleMania 17, wasn't it? You know what I mean? WrestleMania 17, even WrestleMania 17 has matches. You're like, well, it didn't really need to be on the card, but I mean, it's still a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view, but Jesus Christ, imagine actually sitting there with a straight face, right? And trying to pretend that this was like perfection. I mean, come on, you're having a Giraffosaurus, folks. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me in the slightest that we're kidding. You're kidding on here. You're having a wee giraffe, aren't you? I mean, come on. That does not make any sense in the slightest. No sense in the slightest. But anyway, it doesn't really matter what Big Stevie thinks, because all that matters about Big Stevie is sitting down here talking about the Monday Night Raw. So let's talk about it and let's preview it, shall we? So anyway, moving into the show. We have got 2nd of September, we are in autumn. It's not quite the season premiere yet, but Gunther, he managed to retain his belt in Germany. He had the hometown hero reception. The Gunther, the nipples are feeling ripe. The nipples are feeling good. The nipples are feeling good for Gunther. Gunther, son, how about you reel it in? Gunther is a bit of a jobber, if we're being perfectly honest, but he's boring. I don't really need to explain myself too much more. I mean, I just do not care for the guy at the end of the day, but people do, and it's sad. I just don't understand the hype around Gunther. I don't. Like, he doesn't look special. He literally just looks like a jabroni. Big flabby jabroni. You know? What are we doing here? Just do not understand it, to say the least. I just do not grasp it, but he'll come out, cut a promo with Ludwig Kaiser. WWE's just in a tragic state these days where it's like, yeah, you know what, actually, we'll like book yous all here to be great when it gets to the show that you're from. I mean, Triple H never, and I mean in a million years, did that, but here we are with him doing it now. It's just, it is honestly baffling, man. We were so used to growing up with McMahon burying people in his own town, and now it's complete and utterly flipped. It's crazy. It's crazy talks, to say the least. Absolutely crazy. Mental. Anyway, 12-man tournament. The beginning. Number one contender for Braun Breaker's Intercontinental Championship. Look at the amount of hoops, right, that people are having to jump through here in order to get a shot at this belt. Like, how mental is it? Just do not understand for the life of me. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Don't understand. Do not understand it here. I'm baffled. It sucks. But yeah, we've got a bunch of matches, and I feel like I've just ranted and raved. Honestly, it's been a bad couple of days. But right, Selena Vega versus Shayna Baszler. Who am I going with to win this match? I'll go with Selena Vega. I mean, Selena Vega would also be the answer about who would you rather end up in bed with, because you're not picking the other one. That's certainly not picking the other one, because God knows what happened to the other one. Shayna Baszler, man, just never looked good, never ever drink and drive. Then we've got the first triple threat match to get into the next one. Sheamus against Bronson Reed against Ludwig Kaiser. I'm actually going to go with going to go with Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed will pick up the win. They booked him quite strong. You know, he pretty much squished Braun Strowman. So I see no reasons why he doesn't pick up the win. So we'll go with him. Moving on a wee bit, we have got the next one, which is Dragunov against Dragon Lee and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio will win. I think they're going to try and book Dominic Mysterio. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like Judgment Day involvement here and his arse kind of fell out his trousers or something and something went down that way. But we'll see, guys. All right. There's going to be appearances from like CM Punk and people like that, which is just brilliant. Yeah, people always, are you not entertained? No, we're not really entertained, man. I just feel like wrestling is seriously dying these days, and there's honestly not much to say about it. It's just a bit flat, man. People can pretend else otherwise, but for me, wrestling, it's just so depressing, actually, man. I can barely even get hyped for it. I'm sitting here doing a Raw preview, and it's like there's just a million other things you'd rather talk about, like Raw. I mean, like, yeah, let's set up to 1 a.m., right? And then the show starts, then set up to 4. And what will it end with? I remember a couple months ago, it ended up with fucking Jey Uso tapping it to Gunther, and literally just faded to black as soon as he tapped.